Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. Today, we're going to talk about a free agency continues, not so much for the Lions, but we got one person in. That's great. I lost some people too. But before we go into all of that and all the things we're going to cover today, I got to bring in my main man, my co-host, one of my co-hosts, the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. You know, that's what we do best. You know what we got? We got, the comment cards, and you got to have your dessert with your man, Curt. But, before we get to all of that, let me kick it to my man, Big Coach Mike at the bottom of the screen.
Mike Jones. Who? Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Hey, you know what you got to do. Join the family. Subscribe to the channel. We don't got fans. We don't got viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Now let's get this thing started
right now.
Let's go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
Hey, welcome back to the show, people. We're going to talk free agency frenzy continues. Mike, who did we sign yesterday?
Tim Boyle. Who? Tim Boyle. And when I say who, I mean who? Yeah, so Tim Boyle, I didn't even know this guy was in the league. I didn't know he existed until we signed him. He was a backup for the Green Bay Packers. He obviously was behind Jordan Love, so I'm lost right now. But that's another Green Bay Packer signed in 2 days. So we can. I don't know, man. What you think about that?
I think it might be the Dom Capers connection. I don't know that for sure, but that's the only connection I can see we have with Green Bay. Anyway, I've never heard of this quarterback either. Apparently he was a camp darling over there and Green Bay fans really liked him. I don't know why.
He's got a nice bike. You know what I'm saying? He do a bike ride, with the kids. It's got a nice mountain bike, you know what I'm saying, to ride with the kiddies, you know what I'm saying, in camp. It has to be, because I don't know. Well, I've never seen him on the field at all. Like, I've never
seen him autograph. He holds the clipboard.
I've never seen him pass out Gatorade or have an earpiece in. I've never seen this dude. He must be in the concession stand handing out hot dogs and stuff. I don't know.
From all reports, though, they say that they think he's better than David Blau, and I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Game experience. I don't know, man. He's Miles Killebrew of the Green Bay Packers. That's what he is.
Man, at least Killebrew plays some snaps and special teams, and he's been a starter for the Lions. Blau, what's his name? Boyle hadn't even seen. I've never seen him on the field.
I've never
even seen him does the trainer know who he is? Has he been taped up with his ankle, had his ankles taped up, or has he put on, is he one of those guys that he just gets the stuff in his locker and puts it on? He doesn't ask for anything specific.
That's the cleanest jersey in the league.
Yeah, cleanest jersey in the league.
I've never seen him in preseason.
I've never seen this guy.
One thing, there's people saying that this is going to prevent us from drafting a quarterback. I say, no, not even close. He was behind Jordan Love. So if we want to take Trey Lance at 7, that door is still open to me. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Packers fans trying to slip us the okie doke, man. We're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe, the sugar in the tank. It's just not going to work. We ain't falling for that, man.
Camp body, man. It's a camp body.
Yeah, get out of here. Now, here's one thing that was interesting that we talked about it kind of yesterday in our chat. Is that the details of the Michael Brockers trade came out, and that he is going to get a new contract, which was part of the trade deal.
Yep.
So that is going to make it easier for us to have some cap relief and not be on the hook for the big contract coming over for the LA Rams. So I like that fact that detail came out. But I still think Jared Goff's going to be like this. We see them in the locker room.
Yeah, he could be, but I don't.
But you know what, though?
I think Goff at his size and his frame is going to be saying much.
No, he just gonna look away like, oh man, you know. But you know what though? I think that Michael Brockers he didn't lie. I mean, he did not lie. I mean, my Matthew Stafford his arm talent is a level up from Jared Goff. Yeah. Jared Goff has a long windup. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see him throw the deep ball, he has a very long windup. But to see that deal, and Brad Holmes is getting it. Brad Holmes is getting it right now. He is getting it. I mean, and he's doing it. It's subtle, and it's not big blockbuster, but it's guys who play right and have good character, and you know they're going to be out there trying to bite some kneecaps with Dan Campbell on the field.
I'm telling you this much. He showed up to the LA front office with a ski mask and a gun.
Come up, baby.
He was like, okay, I'm going to take your guy, and I'm going to take him for a 7th round pick. Not this year. 2 years from now. Essentially they got him for nothing. And I'll tell you this, they're in the free agent market. That is one position, the defensive tackle position, that is not, there's hardly anything out there at the defensive tackle spot.
And he get for a 2021 7th round pick or a 2022 7th round pick, a 2023 7th round pick. I posted this GIF. I said that Brad Holmes got Michael Brockers for a ham sandwich.
So one other thing about Brockers, he has 30 pressures just last year.
That's ridiculous.
That is combined on our guys combined. This is funny, so I'll get to it. Deshaun Hand, Danny Shelton. There's one other guy that I forget. But anyway, 3 guys.
Was it Austin Bryant?
No, it wasn't Austin Bryant. And I have it somewhere. And
Kansas City?
No. Nick Williams. Danny Shelton, Deshaun Hand, and Nick Williams had the same amount of pressures combined
as Michael Brockers.
That's like 3 interior tackles.
I mean, but he's a good locker room presence. He's a leader on the field. You know, he's going to bring some fire to the Detroit Lions. Me saying stuff about Goff or whatever thing. It'll be water under the bridge once they get the locker room and stuff like that. I like the fact that that's one of the positions that we needed, and it's so hard to go out and find a good. Think about Pennicini, how hard it was for us to kind of, he was just out of nowhere. I mean, he was a good player, but it was like, okay, but now we got a good, solid defensive tackle, and he's long and tall, so he probably can switch outside as well. So that guy is a very good pickup for the Lions. I was just ecstatic to see that the ham sandwich and the 2020.
I have a TV in my living room that costs the same as Michael Brockers.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Disneyland again because he's going to put that contract there, so we ain't paying him nothing this year. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because per Dave Burkett, as Curt said, they're renegotiating. They're going to redo that entire contract. So that is going to be, going to Disneyland. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Brad Holmes gets them. Disney does the contracts, and Detroit looks really good in the salary cap. When it's all said and done.
Definitely.
We got some breaking news right now. Just came in. Joining our team is going to be Rachel Marie Sports. We talked, she's going to be on once a week, and she's going to be part of Detroit Lions on the Prowl starting soon. Don't know if it's going to be tomorrow yet or not, but it's starting soon. Rachel Marie Sports joins Detroit Lions on the Prowl. I just wanted to make the big announcement and stuff today, and going forward, and wanted to put it right in the middle so you guys could hear it and react in that and stuff. Rachel Marie Sports will be on, and you're going to get a bunch more from this team of people going forward. So really appreciate you guys rocking with us. So I just had to right in the middle just say, hey, you know what, Rachel Marie, we really appreciate you coming on board, and it's going to be a lot of fun. What do you think, guys?
Rachel Marie is a talent. She does excellent content over there on her YouTube channel as well. And she is our new director of swag. So welcome to the team, Rachel Marie Sports. Mike, what you got?
Man, I think she will bring that extra little that we don't have, man. I like her take on stuff. I like her funny spins. on stuff and her sense of humor, but with her knowledge and creativity, it all worked together well with us, man. I believe so.
I do too. And so we really, really wanted to get that announcement in there while we're right in the middle of everything so you guys could know the big news. So moving on, we lose somebody that I didn't want to lose. I'm just being honest with you. You know, maybe not the best player or whatever last year, but we lose Matt Prater to the Arizona Cardinals. What do you guys think? Gotta start with Mike.
Yeah, I'm not that upset about it. I mean, Prater has been great for us, but if we're truly rebuilding, we might as well just rebuild, right? We might as well just scratch everything, let everything go, and just bring everybody in new, you know? So, I mean, if he stayed, cool. If he didn't, cool. I mean, I do remember those few years in between him and Hansen that was kind of sketchy for us. But at the same time, I believe that they know how to scout talent. I'm not worried about that. They'll bring somebody in that's good. So you know, that's what it is, man.
All right.
Yeah,
what do you think, Kurt?
I think his wife is from Arizona, so I think it made sense for him to go back there, you know, where his family could, you know, be settled down there and, you know, be close to family. He's getting toward the end of his career. So, you know, it's one of those moves as well. If we're truly trying to get younger, that's a good move for us.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Sad move for me, but the sad.
I mean, I like Legatron as a player. We've had our issues on Twitter, but it is what it is. Congratulations to him and his family going out there to Arizona. So you know, it is what it is.
You're gonna have the tip the waiter thing with him, or?
Nah, you know, he was a good player, so he wasn't one of those guys. You know, I'll just say safe travels. That's all. I'll just say
happy
safe travels.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Because the guys I really want to leave, you know me, I'll say tip your server on the way out.
I know.
Yeah, so
good luck in your future endeavors.
He's okay.
The saddest thing I think I saw was that Matthew Stafford video. He couldn't say anything until the trade became final. I know there was a lot of people out there that was like, why isn't he thanking Detroit? And why isn't he? Well, he couldn't say anything, just like the head coach was having to be coy about it and in his interviews and Brad Holmes, because of the fact that once the trade had gone through, which couldn't have gone through until yesterday, no one could say anything about the trade. So Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions bring this video that I'm going to tell the truth. I teared up just a little bit, man. I did, man. I love me some Matthew Stafford. I love what he gave to the community and the team. It's unfortunate that we didn't win much with him, to be honest, but he gave everything he had. I totally believe that.
Yeah, I do too. I'll agree with that. He did play his heart out. Nobody can question if he played his heart out. Nobody can question his integrity, how much he gave. He always gave 120%. And it's not his fault that we didn't have the front office that was smart enough to put the team around him that he needed. You know, but, you know, I wish Matt Stafford all the luck, not too much luck because that affects our draft picks. But, but I just, I wish him the best, though.
Yeah.
What you think, Kurt?
Shout out to the video department of the Detroit Lions who put that video together. It was an amazing video. Exactly 9 minutes long. So that's not by coincidence. So you see some of the greatest moments of his career, and actually some of the greatest moments in recent Detroit Lions history. So it was a quite a video, and like I didn't tear, but I got a little emotional. It was like, man, this is, we have finality to that. But I'll address some of it a little bit later in the show. So
all right,
I'm gonna give you a little teaser for me for that one.
Okay, I ain't saying no more about that.
Yeah.
So I'm always happy when Packers fans are devastated. That's just me. I know that's probably cruel, but Packers fans are devastated over the loss of Jamal Williams. And I just wanted to read a few tweets, and I think I'm so sad. Elwood Salvo says, wishing him the best, but wish he was playing wishing him the best, but wish he was playing on the AFC and not the Lions. And that came from Patrick Taylor. There's just people that are up. This was definitely the worst case scenario. Highway Ricky. Hello, darkness, my old friend, Peanut says. And I want to take up too much of the show, but I just love it when Packer fans are sad because it doesn't happen very often. There's this little cat, it's crying with a microphone and a cheese on his head. You have to see this. I'll put it.
Let me take a sip of these Packers tears right quick.
Oh yeah, but it was hilarious. So I'm sorry, guys.
We don't get a chance a lot to drink Packers tears on this show.
No,
we have had enough of our own, and I really I like it when Packers fans are like,
because that boogeyman they whooping our behind since he's been in the league. Number 12, number 12 boogeyman up there is getting our.
I ain't shedding no tears over that.
Nope.
I gotta ask one of my best friends from high school, who's a Packers fan. He lives in Wisconsin. Now I got to ask him how he feels about that Jamal Williams trade.
Yeah, you got to see what he's thinking.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him.
How was our free agency wrap up? You guys got anything more? Any other tidbits or things that you want to add?
You see a lot of people just moving around and, new teams,
Curtis Samuel was one that really got me.
Oh, like,
yeah. Dang it, I wanted him.
Curtis Samuel.
I did too.
They're getting younger up there and put him with the other receiver they have up there in Washington. They're gonna be a formidable team up there.
Yes,
they can get a quarterback in the building besides Fitzpatrick. You know what I'm saying?
So, we have Twitter things going on in the background. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So it is but it's just been an interesting free agency period. I think that I like I've said it before, I like the way that Brad Holmes is holding the line. He's not going out there breaking the bank. He's making some good deals. You know what I'm saying? He's got people, you know what I'm saying, got them blindfolded and ducked, you know what I'm saying, hog tied, because when he's robbing he is definitely robbing the LA Rams out there. Snead is battered and bruised out there, you know what I'm saying, for some of the moves that they're making. But you look at it, they kind of had to. I mean, they were kind of handcuffed out there in LA. Their cap space was a bit much, and then you had the other guy that left, and it kind of leaves Matthew Stafford without a weapon out there. Everett signed their tight end. He signed elsewhere, so you're gonna have to. It's quite a few people leaving the Rams, so they're in a retool themselves out there. So I mean, we see how they're gonna get down, but I like what's going on in Detroit. We're not, getting out there and doing something stupid. What we've been known to do for the last couple of decades. So I just like what we're doing. Right.
All right. So I'm going to go to the Detroit Lions on the Prowl trivia question. The winners for today are Derek Coplay from Facebook and Chris McRae from Twitter. But the question was, and this is an easy one, the most famous first round bus for the Detroit Lions was this Heisman Trophy winner from the University of Houston. Do you guys know the answer?
Yeah, man. Andre Ware. Man.
That was an easy one.
Bum.
Andre Ware. Why I worry about drafting a quarterback, I don't know. But
Ware.
So that was the trivia question. That was our trivia for today. And now let's move on to the Wall of Fame. And the Wall of Fame consists of Bubba Bo, Midwest Lion, Detroit Drew, and Art Allen on our bronze level. On our silver level, if I could talk, that's what I'm supposed to do. Nomis J, Gridiron Blitz, and Randy Prince are on our gold level. And also Dr. Detroit, friend of the show, and he is also on our gold level. So now we're going to go to comment cards. And let me see, what do we got here? I have at first is Fadi Kirma. Finally found a show that would talk about the Lions. Thank you, guys. I'm like, oh, thank you for listening. We really appreciate that.
Hey. Oh. Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening and watching. All right, Steve-O. Steve-O is a friend of the show. He's always in the premieres.
For sure.
Steve-O holds it down. You guys switched your time again. We did. It wasn't intentional, baby. It wasn't intentional. We had some technical difficulties. We're going to be back at 11. I don't think there was going to be a show today. I figured you were celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
This is funny because Curt said, oh, yeah, Jim, make sure that this thing gets out at the right time. And the next day, it doesn't. I had some difficulties, technical difficulties with the computer, and hopefully that won't happen again. So
But you know what? But you know what? I'll say this. You know, we have some loyal people because they searched around and they waited and they still checked us out. They
did.
You know,
had over 1,100.
They had over. Hey, you know what? Though we appreciate you guys. Because Tim Michigan, he hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Hey guys, did I miss the show today? No,
me too.
You know, it's gonna be out. I'll let you know. It's all love right here on the show.
Tim hit me up the same way.
Speaking of Tim Michigan, that's the next comment card. From Tim. The players better respect Coach Campbell. I wouldn't want to get him mad. He might get hungry for kneecaps. I don't think our players are gonna have that issue with any of the coaches being ex-players in the NFL. I just don't see that getting out of pocket too much. Like there'll be testosterone conflictions here and there, but I just don't see the total lack of disrespect like they did for Patricia. I think they command respect. I mean, you can't sit there to Aaron Glenn and Randall L and Deuce Staley. Like, do you see those position coach like people in those groups are on?
Dude.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of testosterone in there, though. I'm
yes, there will.
Right
I'm not getting.
It's gonna be some head knocking in that thing.
I think DC Dan Campbell. I think he's smart enough to know that he needs these players to fill the team. So I don't think he'll be biting any kneecaps.
And my thing is, with the coaches he has, position coaches and the assistants that he has, he ain't gonna have to get involved because they're gonna be right there, nipping at the bud before it goes any further. Dan Campbell is gonna be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he won't
before
even
it even gets to him.
Some of these,
because those other guys gonna tune those guys up. You think about pissing off Deuce Staley?
Woo! Okay, DeAndre. Good luck.
And then Hank Fraley. I'll say this: that guy is a hell of a coach, and I think he was kind of handcuffed under Patricia. I think he's going to be able to do his job and do it well, even though he did do a good job last year as a new O-line coach. But he's going to even have a bigger role coming up under Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I agree with that. John Thrasher, great pickup for the Lions, and Michael Brockers, who is a true leader in the locker room. He and Goff won't have an issue at all. Goff knows Brockers was being a company man at the time, with towing the company line, which he walked back on a bit later on an interview on Good Morning Football a few days later. Funny that the team came to him to rework the contract he had just signed less than a year ago after almost having him walk away as a free agent. Aaron Donald is bummed at losing Brockers. Williams is a steal, and I can't wait to see who fills out the wide receiver room. Love the show. Go Lions.
Okay. A lot of unpack right there.
Yeah. You know what? I'm interested to see, too, will Aaron Donald's numbers go down now that Brockers is gone?
I thought that, too.
You know,
I don't know about that. That dude's.
That dude is amazing. But he has had Sue. He has had Brockers. I mean, he's had some really talented.
Second,
yeah.
Man. I don't know. It might.
You know what? No, I'm gonna say this, and I appreciate John bringing this show up. Shout out to if you guys ever watch this show, Good Morning. Shout out to Good Morning Football.
Yes.
Peter Schrager over there, and Kyle Brandt. And Kay Adams, and I got to give a shout out to one of my favorite lines of all time. You know what I'm saying? The Robo Slot himself, Nate Burleson, over there at GMFB on NFL Network. Man, that is a really good show. So before you check us out, watch Good Morning Football, because we come on doing that second part where they're doing a little rerun. So watch Good Morning Football and then come check out Detroit Lions on the program.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got PC Palo, a friend of the show, and is always in the premieres. He said, I had to go watch some Williams heights. He says, forgot how badly he carved us up. Very high quality pickup.
I agree.
I keep hearing this. you know, he ain't the first guy. He ain't the first couple of guys that said something about Williams. I think that the fact that a lot of people were kind of down on him because they didn't see him play last year because of the torn labrum, but I think he's going to be a quality pickup because he gets separation and he's got a big body and with speed. So, you know,
I think he's talking about Jamal Williams.
Oh, Jamal Williams, the other Williams. Oh, that Williams is going to kill it. Jamal, all the two Williams we got
last year.
Jamal Williams is a terror. He's a beast, and he will put you on your back.
You know what he is? He has great vision
on your back. Yeah.
His vision is second to none. Catching the football really good. He's a secure back. He gets about 4 yards of carry. He's not flashy, but he makes the first man miss. He doesn't break a lot of tackles. He's not that guy, but you need a yard, give it to him. And I think that's a good thing. And you can trust him to not put the ball on the ground. I think that's two really huge things. And he's a great blocker. Underrated, I think.
We have three running backs who all have vision. They can all see the hole.
I don't know about carry on with that. I think carry on doesn't have as good a vision as
I think he did early on. He did early on. Maybe I don't know what it was recently, but he did early on.
He has great vision to go into the locker room with an injury, but other than that,
right. It's I'm just scarred from Amir Abdullah. Okay,
I'm
No, I hear you.
I'm scarred. I praise vision.
You know what though? Someone on Twitter yesterday said, what's the worst Lions jersey that you have? Someone was like, Harrington and whatever, and it's like, does anybody have an Abdullah? I said, I have a special edition of Abdullah. I got a steel gray Lions jersey that's an Amir Abdullah because I bought it after his rookie season. I thought he was going to be the man, but.
Well, don't buy a jersey until the third year.
I don't even have that jersey anymore.
Right.
I don't even have that jersey anymore.
All right, Mike, what you got to finish up cards?
Yeah, man. So one funky Lions fan. That's his name. I'm gonna say it again. One funky Lions fan. Jim, Lance doesn't have to wait 2 years. He's talking to you, Jim.
Yep. I got you.
Goff gets traded next season at no cap hit, and Lance takes over in 2022. I think you have to wait 2 years for that.
Yep.
But that's 1 year, and we got him for most of his rookie deal. Then by the time it's time to pay him, the cap is supposed to be up to 250 because of new TV deal, and even if he gets 40 a year, that still leaves 28 million more this year and for the rest of the team. And even if you can't move Goff for a third next year, you have him on the bench, and the Lions will still only have 30 million spent on a QB in 2022.
I think it's not a bad idea, and since it's addressed me, I'll take it. I think it's not 2 years. I think it's not next year, but I think it's the year after that Goff, we have no dead money on the cap. I do not think it's so it's 2 years, not one. So that's not right. But we could get Trey Lance. My whole thing was if you're gonna give Goff a chance and a real chance, you have to give him some sort of team to work with that first. And if you're gonna go ahead and draft Trey Lance at this point, you're telling Jared Goff you don't have a chance here. You're done. We have the backup guy, whatever. Or you're telling him here's the competition. See what you can do. So, I mean, it could be healthy for us, but I think it's going to lessen the trade value for Jared Goff. I think it's not a necessary pickup as we have so many holes this year. That wide receiver room is kind of empty right now. So, we're going to need something. And I'm starting to think that it's going to be a wide receiver or Pitts at that number 7 pick at this point. Or we trade back with New England. I got to say this because I said it yesterday. And then some of the news outlets were starting to pick it up because they're in desperate need of a young quarterback. And with the moves that they made this year, which is atypical of Belichick, and trading up is a little atypical of them in the first round, I could see it happening with Detroit. Yeah,
because it's not a typical offseason for the New England Patriots at all.
Right.
So I would not put that past them. The thing for me with I understand exactly what you're saying. I agree with you 100% that if you draft a quarterback in the first round, you're not giving Jared Goff any type of vote of confidence. Like he just left a situation where he was not didn't have a vote of confidence from his head coach. Now you're going to do it to him again in Detroit.
Right.
I mean, you just don't want to. You don't want to leave somewhere where he's, wasn't, didn't have confidence in him to go to another place that doesn't have confidence in him. You're setting him up for failure doing that right out the gate.
I mean, you got to think though too, Curt. For a long time in Detroit, people were like, man, we need somebody to push Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people were screaming for.
I never said that.
And, no, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying people were thinking, like, maybe we need somebody that at least back him up, that if he had to take time off from those injuries, like the back injury that he played through all those games, if he had somebody decent behind him, he could have sat out for a game or two and then came back and finished. But because he had to play through all those injuries with no credible backup ever in his career, it
makes sense.
So,
it makes sense. But I was never one that wanted to trade Stafford. Not me. It's not on me.
Never happened.
Everybody knows on this show that was not me. Okay, let's go to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what do you think of the direction of the Detroit Lions after the first few hours, really, of official free agency? So that's the question of the day. And I'm going to go right now to my main man, my favorite part of the show, the Dessert with Curt.
All right. So I'm still I was going to talk a little bit about the Matthew Stafford situation. Now, what do I have on today? I have on a salute to service gear. I'm proud military, and I have on a number 9 salute to service. And that's what I'm doing today. I am saluting Matthew Stafford for his service. That is one of the biggest shows of respect that you can show someone in the military, is giving them a salute. And I salute to everything that he did while he was in Detroit. He was a great man in the community. He grew up in Detroit, really became a father, became a husband, and just the person that he became in Detroit, taking on social justice issues, just becoming a all-around great guy. I'm not even talking about the player. I'm talking about what he became as a person and as a man. And that is something that's very big and kind of goes unnoticed by some people, but I would definitely was not missed on me. So Matthew Stafford, thank you for everything you did for the city of Detroit and the Detroit Lions and the fan base here. I'm in living North Carolina, but for me as a fan, some of my greatest memories of the Detroit Lions have came under your watch. So, good luck in LA. We're going to miss you here at the Lions. So, but good luck and Godspeed and safe travels to you and your family.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Actually, I got one comment on that. My very first Lions game I went to was at Ford Field, and it was the game Cam Newton's rookie season. And when we came back from like 21 points down, and Stafford let them back, man, and we won that game. That was my very first experience at Ford Field or at a Lions game, period. So, yeah.
I'm gonna start our final thoughts today, and for me, it's the Matthew Stafford thing. It's the end of an era, but it's also the beginning of a new era. Yes, we say goodbye to Matthew Stafford today, and we thank him for everything he's done in Detroit. And I'm one of the biggest Stafford backers you're going to find, but it's time to move on. It is time to support our new quarterback. It's time to get this team going in the right direction. And I mean team. Let's build a team. And I think that's what the front office is starting to do. They're building that defensive line. And also, getting the grunt work players, Jamal Williams blocking and getting the tough yards, a legit number 2 back that could serve as a number 1 in a pinch. I like the direction we're going. Let's keep on keeping on. Go Lions.
Yeah. My final thought for the day is Brad Holmes, keep stacking up them compensatory picks, please. I mean, I seen something on Twitter where he's like, man, we're going to have about 15 compensatory picks, man. Yeah, Dave Burkett. Yeah, man. So, Brad Holmes, keep doing your duty. Bob Quinn never could do this. I don't think we had any compensatory picks under Quinn. So, hey, Brad Holmes, you stuck up the Rams, and, man, you stacking them picks. Keep doing your thing, brother.
All right. Hey, it is Thursday, which means, guess what? The other show that's on this platform. The Die Hard Den podcast records tonight. Me and my guy, Shawnee J. We're going to put it down for y'all tonight. We're going to give you our recap of free agency so far and the moves that Brad Holmes has made. You know, we're going to highlight some guys that are leaving, some guys that came back, and all the moves. We're going to do it. And then we're going to have a comeback. It's coming back for this one show. You know, we don't do it usually into the season, but hell yeah and hell no, we'll be back on Die Hard Den podcast. So we bring it a special edition just for it. And the new season 4, starts today over at the Die Hard Den podcast. Hey, go about your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your family. Whatever you do, live your life. Don't dawdle. Don't dawdle. If you want to go on vacation, make it happen. If you want to get a promotion, make it happen. Don't just dawdle, because you never know when your times are going to be up. But what you need you to do is we need you to subscribe to the channel. Join the family. Hey, we don't got fans. We don't got viewers. We got family. And it's all love right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And shout out again to Pretty Monster Clothing with an A. She commented on the video yesterday. I got so much love for that sweatshirt. Yesterday, we posted the information on the other social media network. So like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Got so much love for that shirt. So thank you again for that amazing sweatshirt. And it is definitely time for us to go ahead and get on out of here. So whatever you do, you know what you got to do. Go over and check us out on Belly Up Sports. I almost forgot. And you can listen to the audio version of that podcast over there, right with some Skull Candy headphones. You can get some good deals on some quality audio wear down there in the description. And a portion of that goes to help us grow this network. Hey, whatever you do, you know what you got to do, baby. You got to bounce up, all out, and be the best version of you that you can be. And shout out to the guys over at Wood Sports. Hey, man, what up, though? We'll holler at you real soon.